sports coverage of the National Football League. Brings us to Indianapolis, Indiana, where they fire up the crowd with the striking of the anvil, as it's time for football at Lucas Oil Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Denver Broncos, Indianapolis Colts. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So the Broncos come out, and Greg, they are led by their QB of the future. Found their guy with the 6th quarterback selection in the 2024 draft. Second season now for Bo Nix.
Well, it didn't take long for Bo Nix to establish himself as a bona fide starter in this league, winning the position with the Broncos as a rookie. He has all the intangibles, but really what sticks out the most, Mike, is the amount of starts he made in college. It's kind of similar to Brock Purdy, very experienced at the college level. Let's see how that carries over here to the NFL level. This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense, and boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
2nd and 10. On the ground, here's Dobbins. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early 3rd yard. And it's 3rd down. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
Throwing to someone with his length, Mike, there's a lot of benefits. The catch radius, the ability to adjust to an off-target throw. But you have to also look at the other side of the coin there. For these defenses, those bigger, extended bodies, that's just a lot big target to go after and hit. So they're able to take advantage of it here. So I promise you, that receiver gets back into the huddle. He's telling his quarterback, hey, man, bring that ball down. I'm happy to go fight and compete for the ball, but you've got to protect it.
The Colts offense going to take the field here for the first time. They're led by the former first-round pick out of Duke, quarterback Daniel Jones.
He spent a lot of time, Mike, over these last couple days speaking to the media, and the thing that jumped out to me was just how confident in his team's preparation ahead of today's game. Now, only time will tell or not whether it makes a difference, but if his confidence is any indication of how they're going to perform, this could be a tough team to beat.
On the ground for the first time, here comes Jonathan Taylor. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
On the tackle. A 2-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. From the gun, it's Jones. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
What really stood out to me, Mike, was the body language of the middle linebacker prior to the ball being snapped. So often we see the guy who's blitzing, they get a little antsy and they tip their hand. That wasn't the case here. He times it perfectly, nobody accounts for him, and he comes away with the sack.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Jones. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. The defense blows a chance to get off the field as the offense converts 3rd and 14.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
On first down, Jones. Open man, Alec Pierce. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
First and 10.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
He'll get this quickly to Warren on the RPO. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up second down.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
3 yards to go.
He was looking for Michael Pittman with that one. Third down coming up. Again, they'll throw with Jones. And that is incomplete. Tyler Warren, the man he was looking for there.
He was covered.
And it's going to bring up fourth down. Spencer Schrader comes on to try the field goal. This will be an even 40-yard attempt. That one is good. And the Colts are out to an early 3-0 lead.
Broncos nothing.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. On the return, here's Mims. Uh-oh. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Broncos offense ready to get going with their second possession. Dobbins, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. Brings up second down at the 28-yard line.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun. It's Nix. Got a man, that's Sherfield. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
Third down and 3. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He'll try and get there on the ground. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of down.
47-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Denver.
And just when you think you're going to force a 3 and out, this quarterback is able to escape, gets loose downfield, and he's able to pick up a huge first down.
On the bootleg, it's Nix. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
The ability to generate explosive plays is the greatest correlation with the ability to score points. So every defense nowadays is trying to say, cannot let them throw the ball over our head. What does that do? It gets you a little bit more depth in your drop. It makes it a little bit easier for some of these check down pickups.
Last play got 15. This one gains 15. And another first down.
Mike, the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
Open space inside the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up.
First and goal, Denver.
Starting to see a back right now, Mike, that's finding his way with this defense. Back-to-back big gains. Have to see, do they just continue to ride the hot hand, or do they start putting the ball in the air?
They'll go play action with Hicks. That is caught by the tight end, Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Denver.
He's lined up one-on-one, and it's a mismatch from the very beginning. He's just so fast, so big. He's kind of part tight end, part wide receiver, and when you have that type of skill set, it's just going to be hard to stop.
Will Lutz now for the PAT. It's up and good. And the Broncos move out to a 7-3 lead.
Colts 3.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz gonna send this one away. Ashton Doolin now to return it. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Colts offense about ready to get going on their second possession. He'll start this on the ground. It's Kelly. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. Brings up second down at the 28-yard line.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Jones. Look at that! Slinged it across his body and connected. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. It'll be a pickup of 10. That's good for a Colts first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now Jones. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
Really nice start for this defense here early through the first quarter. Two different players each recording a sack. Offensive line's going to have to get together on the sideline with their coach and identify where's the weakness in our protection, how can we get extra bodies and extra attention, because we still got a long way to go in this one.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. The design run with Jones. 3rd and long. Jones. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
Well, they couldn't start the game with 2 straight scoring drives. Much better job by the defense after some struggles on the opening drive. Coming out, forcing a stop, and now let's see if their offense can go out and even this up.
So, on 4th down, the Colts send out Rigoberto Sanchez to punt. The Broncos have Marvin Mims out for the return. And no return on this one. Fair catch signaled for and taken. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. First down throw for Nix. Got it into the hands of Mims. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
He'll push forward for about a yard. Nick Cross will bring him down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Here's Nix to throw. That one hauled in. It's complete. 15 yards through the air. Good for a Denver first down.
First down, Broncos.
Play action now. It's Nix. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing is Nix. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. The screen works for 10 yards and a first down.
The job of the offensive lineman is the key piece to a successful screenplay. They have to balance this fine line between stopping the defensive lineman from getting to the quarterback too quick, but also let that defensive lineman think he's got a free rush at the quarterback. That's the balance and the timing that made this play so successful, and they're able to pick up the first down.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
First down.
Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down. He'll give it to Dobbins. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. 1 quarter in the books. It's the Broncos with the early lead. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the second quarter. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4 as we are ready to get back underway. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
A loss of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Here now, 3rd and 5. They'll throw. It's Nix. He'll try to run for it, and he will have a Broncos first down. They wind up gaining 8 on 3rd and 4.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Broncos.
Really nice job here, not only avoiding the rush on 3rd down, but quickly finding that crease, get downfield, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Nix, now to throw it here on 1st down.
Nix's pass complete to J.K. Dobbins. A 5-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 6-yard line.
Here comes 2nd and 4. Here's Dobbins. He kept waiting for that cutback lane to develop. It never did. He's tackled right at the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? Back to throw is Nix. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
And there's a great example of the pressure altering the quarterback's plan. They need to continue to get him off his spot, continue to make him speed through those progressions. I think if they can continue to do that, they're going to find good success.
Lutz's kick is good. And the Broncos go out to a 10-3 lead. So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away. Anthony Gould now to return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Here's the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over once more. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Here's Jones to throw. And this one is caught by Pierce. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
One of the things that makes him one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike, is his ability to create separation downfield. He makes it so easy for his quarterback to not only find him, but to constantly create a nice throwing window like he did right there.
Down the field, he's got one. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That is 2 big pickups to start the drive. 32 on the latest.
1st and 10 at the
defense is just going to have to find a way, Mike, frankly, to just make this more challenging from the time the quarterback has in the pocket to the amount of separation the receiver has downfield. At this level, that is just too easy. They've got to tighten up both their coverage and find a way to get some pressure on the quarterback. Because if they don't do either, expect a lot more big chunk plays like we just saw there.
Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
A quarterback who can extend the play with his legs, Mike, is just such a key element to today's modern offenses. You can see there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, but he decides to turn into a runner, picks up a great gain, and ultimately a first down.
That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Jones to throw on second down. He's going to run it. And he'll wind up with a short pickup as he slides to a stop. And that's going to bring up third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Gun, it's Jones. That is caught. The Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1.
That's another Colts 1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Big-time conversion there on 3rd down. Finding yourself trailing at the moment, the last thing you want to do is waste this promising possession. Now, with that throw, they find themselves deep in their opponent's territory. They have to come away with the touchdown.
And he will take it in himself. Daniel Jones. Touchdown, Indy.
Touchdown, Colts.
The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. And in this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself.
Spencer Schrader now on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Colts will tie things up. It's now 10-10. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Jaleel McLaughlin now on the return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Broncos offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Now Nick's going to look to throw. That is brought in downfield by Sutton. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
The Broncos 1st down.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
Taken down back at the 42.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Throw it. Nix. And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass.
Timing and anticipation, those are the critical elements anytime you're throwing a ball outside of the numbers. If the quarterback waits too long, Mike, that receiver just gets closer and closer to the sideline and just makes what should have been a much easier throw and catch an incomplete pass.
That's over the middle to the tight end Ingram. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
I'm an aggressive guy by nature, Mike, so whenever I get 4th and short in plus territory, I want to go for it. You're not going to win many games in this league settling for field goals. You have to capitalize when you find yourself in a position to score.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Colts offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
Colts. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On the give, this is Taylor. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this. He fought through that first contact. It'll bring up 2nd down.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll go again here with Taylor. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
3rd down and 9. Shotgun now for Jones. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. 13 yards on the catch there. 1st down, Indianapolis.
And the Colts, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
This is the age-old dilemma that defensive coordinators go back and forth on. Is the best pass defense to send more big bodies at the quarterback and get the ball out of his hand? Or is it to really pack your back end, Mike, with more defensive backs and more guys that can guard space? In this case, they got a lot.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the defensive plan that this coaching staff has come up with coming into today's game. Every time it seems like the offense makes an adjustment, the defense counterpunches. Different looks, different fronts, different pressure packages. They have had all the answers so far, and the sacks just keep piling up.
So they go backwards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 13. Now, Jones. Trying the left side and caught by Pittman. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Throwing Jones. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down.
It's just a matter of time. I don't care how good you are or how good a hand you have. You are going to drop passes. It is inevitable in the NFL. But it's the guys that don't let one drop pass lead to 2. They have the ability to put it behind them, move forward, and they can't wait for that next ball to be thrown their way.
Colts 13, Broncos 10.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's Mims. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They send Sutton in motion. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. A run with Dobbins. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. Brings up second.
2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. We'll come back to Indianapolis after this. Now, a second down throw for Nix. Finding room at midfield. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
First down, Broncos.
Well, sometimes as a play caller, it's pretty easy. Get the ball into the hands of your best players. In this case, a wide receiver screen. Get it to him quick, get some blockers out in front, let him do the rest after the catch, and he picks up the first down.
On foot, here's Nix to throw. Got a man over the middle. There's Sutton. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a second down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. It comes with 47 seconds to go in half number one. Third down, they need 5. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's first and goal. To throw is Nix. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Marvin Mims there, and it'll lead to a second and goal.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll take this down to the 2, but a good tackle there. Going to set up third and goal. Nix from the gun on third down. This one incomplete. It is batted away in the end zone. And now it's fourth down.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. This, about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Broncos will tie this game up here late in the first half.
And barring something dramatic here happening, that field goal should take us into the break all tied up. So this one obviously could go either way. I'm really excited to see, Mike, which team comes out of the halftime break, make some adjustments on both sides of the ball to try to give themselves the edge.
So the late field goal brings us level. Final few seconds before halftime as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Jones. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. First down, Jones. To the right side, that is hauled in by Warren. And he's going to be out of bounds. 0-0 up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen back with you in the studios in Orlando. We've got a close one, as we expected. No quarter given on either side. We are all tied up at the break. This one could go either way, so let's find out as they're ready for the third quarter kickoff. Send it back out to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. We welcome you back on EA Sports for quarter number 3. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. On the return, it's Doolin. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Colts offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. First down, they'll start with Taylor. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 30.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Play action, it's Jones. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
This guy's really in his zone right now, Mike. He's rushing with such confidence that it doesn't matter who they put on him. He thinks he's going to win every matchup, and with the rest of the time remaining here in the second half, the offense is going to have to change some things up. It's less about who blocks him and how we block him, because right now, one-on-one, he's just not getting the job done.
Here's Jones. That one brought in by Warren. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. 17 yards on that connection. That's good for a Colts first down.
48-yard line.
fake. Jones. Open man downfield. It's one. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
Sometimes it's hard to find your voice as a young player, but you can change that pretty quickly if he continues to make plays like we've seen here in this one.
A quick throw on this RPO, and Downs has it. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
And 10 at the 29-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Taylor. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Throwing now is Jones. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
That's another Colts first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
This has been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start. And this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field, but they've been highly efficient, and now they get another first down.
They'll run on first down with Taylor. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Second down and 8. Here's Jones to throw. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Allen Pierce. Touchdown Colts.
It just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started.
The
Trader now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Colts will go up by 7.
Makes the score Colts 20, Broncos 13.
All right, Scott, thank you. This one still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand as our second half is about to get underway. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Mims. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. Nick snap on 1st and 10. He connects with Mims. And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
to run on second down. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. And it's third down.
This is 3rd and 6. Here's Nix to throw. He'll get this out wide. Finding space at the 40. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. They get 21 on that one. First down, Broncos.
Seems like wide receiver screens in the NFL are kind of a mixed bag. It almost seems like they either go for nothing or you get a big play. And in this case, it was the latter. Nice job by the big guys getting out front, leading the way, and the wide receiver does the rest.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Intended for Marvin Mims. Incomplete. Nick Cross there defensively.
A run now on second down. Trying to find someplace to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
Third and 11. Back to throw is Nix. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark.
Anytime you call a running back screen, the key is the relationship between the offensive line and the running back. They have to be in sync perfectly to set up the big play. That wasn't the case here on third down. He gets tackled short of the sticks.
That one gonna land a little too close to the goal line. Doesn't stop into the end zone. It's a touchdown. The Colts offense and Daniel Jones ready to get going once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Fake the handoff. Now Jones. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Well, you know, Mike, if I had to guess, I'd say that's probably not what they had in mind when they called that play. But those guys on defense, it felt like they knew what was coming from the start, and they got to him in a hurry.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Jones. This throw right side, pulled in by Pittman. And will mark him down up beyond the 30. 11 yards for number 11. And a first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. A run with Taylor. Yeah. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the third quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
On first down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. And another first down.
1st and 10.
And the running back's going to get all the stats and all the glory, but make no mistake about it, Mike, that was a great team effort on that run play. Everyone executing their blocking assignments to perfection. He's able to pick up a nice gain and a fresh set of downs.
And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
48-yard line.
So these jet sweep plays, we see them so often, both under center, in the shotgun. There's a lot of ways to do it. But there's a little feast or famine element, especially in today's NFL, with the speed of these defensive edge players. So you got to make sure you get the edge accounted for so you can at least avoid these negative plays.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. Nick Bonito gets him for a loss of 4. And that'll set up 3rd down.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Gun, it's Jones. This defense hitting their ears back, coming to get him again.
And now you need 2 hands to count how many sacks they've recorded in this one, Mike. I mean, they have been relentless throughout the game, and they get another big stop here.
The Colts about set to punt. He's on for the 2nd time. They'll try to get something inside the 10. A fair catch will be taken here with that flag down by the punter, and this might keep the drive alive.
Automatic 1st down.
First and 10. Jones gonna hang on to it here, and he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
The 46-yard line.
Oftentimes, the more success you have as a quarterback keeping the ball, the more attention that you're going to get from the defense, and I think that's exactly the case here. They've been burned a few times by this guy already today, but this time they were ready for him.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Jones. He'll run again. And nice run. Sliding to a halt. A pickup of 9.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 4.
It's 3rd and 4. To throw. It's Jones. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down.
And that's a really heads-up play by the defender, Mike. Once he diagnosed the screen, he immediately puts himself in position to make the play. This offense just winds up going backwards.
The Colts about to kick this one away, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope, not the best of snaps, and this one is blocked. A big hole. And he will score! Touchdown, Broncos. Big play from the special teams there, Greg. Not only do they come up with the block, but they return it for the touchdown, get a little bit of momentum with this big play.
Yeah, and there's always a little bit of a risk and reward that a coach has to balance anytime he calls for a punt rush. And we saw there exactly why you do it. You're able to get your hand, block the ball, and in this case, you get the extra bonus because it leads to a touchdown.
The kick by Lutz is good. Broncos will even the score here in the 3rd. So, both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? On the return, it's Doolin. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Colts offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. We're all even. Fourth quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with 1st and 10. Get this quickly to Warren on the RPO. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 3. They'll work the middle here with Taylor. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
A loss of a yard on the play. It's now 3rd down and 4.
Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. Now, Jones. Pass right side to Downs. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
And the Colts, 1st down.
Goes without saying, this is a huge drive. This game is all tied up. 4th quarter, that's a huge 1st down pickup. Now they got to see if they can get some points off this possession.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Taylor. And a hard-earned yard as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
At the 38-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing, Jones. He takes off. Jones into the slide, protects himself, and picks up the 1st down.
Gain of 26 yards. That's good for a Colts. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
At this point, it just gets frustrating for the defense, right? I mean, you've been watching this guy make big play after big play all game long, not only on the quarterback-designed runs, but it's the scrambles that can really break the back of the defense, and we saw it again here.
Here's Taylor. Well, he shows you the elusiveness getting out of one tackle, but not the other. Fortunate, really, to get back to the line of scrimmage on that play.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
On 2nd down, here's Jones. And this one is caught by Pierce. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
Every team in the league practices these situations every single day. That's a critical 3rd down, Mike. So now with this fresh set of downs, they got to just take a deep breath. Now you're really not so much playing against your opponent as much as you are playing against this clock.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Dre Greenlaw on the tackle. A loss of a yard brings up 2nd down at the 25-yard line.
2nd and 10. Now Jones. Moving outside the pocket. And he will not be quite able to stretch the ball out. They're going to mark him down after that huge run all the way to the 1.
That's good for a Colts.
They get 24 on that one. And just like that, it's 1st and goal.
What I like the most here is just the decision that when he wants to be a runner, he commits to being a runner, and he's able to weave his way downfield, pick up the first down, sets up 1st and goal.
Tie game, 4th quarter. What a sequence looming here as we get to 1st and goal. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
It's a loss of 1.
Tie game, 4th quarter. This defense knows the importance of keeping this thing at a 3-point game. What a big play there with the tackle for loss on 1st and goal.
From back at the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw is Jones. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10. Nick Bonito gets in there for the sack, and now it's 3rd and goal.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
So the last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Working from the gun. The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down.
You can tell that all these hits, Mike, they're starting to add up. He just doesn't look comfortable. His eyes aren't downfield. You can see his feet aren't settled. When you get sacked this many times in a game, it's kind of hard to blame him, but he's definitely feeling it.
So on is Spencer Schrader in a huge spot. This to take the lead here in the 4th. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter. So they lead by 3 here in this 4th quarter. Now have to turn it over to the defense as they kick it off. McLaughlin now on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Broncos offense about ready to take over once more. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Here's a designed run.
Bo Nix on the keeper. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Throw away and incomplete. 3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
And the Broncos bring out their punter. They'll kick it away. Be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. On the return is Gould. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Colts offense and Daniel Jones ready to get going once more. And You get a look at the numbers, they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point. Throwing on first down is Jones. This one not quite on target. Let him too much, and that one falls incomplete.
He was covered by Drew Sanders.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll toss this right side to Taylor. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's Jones. Ball's out. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession.
After these kind of plays, Mike, you just wish the sideline was a mile away, because you know when you get there, you are going to catch an earful. They stress all week, ball carriers. We have to protect the ball. In this case, it doesn't result in a turnover, but the lost yardage now brings up 4th down. These are drive killers.
Brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. Dobbins, and he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive, and a quick first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Broncos.
And this is what happens when your offensive line and your back are in sync and on the same page. Great job by the O-line distorting the defense at the point of attack, and then the running back understanding where that hole is, hitting it full speed, brings up a fresh set of downs.
Got a man downfield, it's Mims. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
So everyone's going to focus on the throw, right, Mike? But it was really the way he used his eyes to manipulate the defense that really made that shot downfield possible.
Here's Dobbins. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's 2nd down and 3. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and man, they were this close to coming away with a huge takeaway.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. And it's going to be 4th down. Here comes Will Lutz in a big spot. This to even the score late. this one right down the middle. It's good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. Fourth quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? On the return, it's Doolin. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over once more. This game level following the made field goal. So they need to put something together here. It begins with 1st and 10. Jones keeping this long, and he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes to play in regulation. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, here's 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Important moment here. 3rd down and 4. Throwing now is Jones. Open man downfield. It's Pittman. A pickup of 15 in the air. 1st down, Indianapolis.
I think it's clear, Mike. I think they have their sights set on winning this game in regulation. I don't think overtime is even in the picture. They are trying to be aggressive, continue to move this ball down. Can they find a way to pull this game off here late in the fourth quarter?
Jones pass complete to Alex Pierce. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 48-yard line.
It is 2nd and 6. Again, it's Jones. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
A lot riding on this play. Tie game, final minute, 3rd down. He's got his tight end. That's Warren. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop at 35 seconds to go.
A clutch throw here to keep their chances alive. Tie ball game as they approach midfield now. They've got to keep an eye on the clock. They've got to find a way to get this ball into field goal range, stop the clock, and see if your kicker could be a hero.
They still have all 3 timeouts, and here we go with 1st and 10. Completing this one to down. And he's taken down, and now they can take this all the way down, call the timeout, and set up the game-winning field goal try. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts, and the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds to go. Here comes 2nd down. They'll go with Taylor. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20. It's a pickup of 12. That's good for a Colts first down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
And we are set for a great finish. Timeout. 2 seconds remaining in the game.
It's gonna be a good day, boys. Stay tough, boys. Stay tough. Come on, let's play like a team. Show 'em what you got. Show 'em what you got.
So on is Spencer Schrader in a huge spot. This to win the game. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second. So on is Spencer Schrader in a huge spot. This one he's gotta have. This kick is good. And it's celebration time. A walk-off victory on the game's final play. So it's a win for the Colts. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Colts, winners here in the Circle City, as we say so long from Indianapolis.